Boccherini had brought string music to Spain, invented his quintet forms, and composed over 100 works, but he was yet to write his most famous piece. We met Ivan again to hear how it happened.
Boccherini had moved to Madrid, been there for a decade. And of course, he fell in love with the city. At that time, he was in the service of Infante Don Luis, the king's younger brother. The prince married a commoner. And the king didn't like that and sent him away. And of course, with him, the whole court, Boccherini included. So probably this is the way that Boccherini ended up living in a castle like this beautiful one that we have here. During that time, there were plenty of castles all around, especially throughout the Sierra de Madrid. So Boccherini missed Madrid so much, particularly the energy of the night time and the streets of Madrid, and he immediately started to work on a new composition titled Musica Notturna delle Strade di Madrid.
I think this is the piece I read that Boccherini said that this piece is absolutely useless for anyone living outside of Spain. The performers won't know how to play it, and the audience will have no shot at understanding it. And I think the reason for that is it's so Madrid. It's so specific. There's so many inside jokes in the piece, it seems.
That's correct. At that time, there were hundreds of manuscripts and copies completely unauthorized.
Wow.
So the problem was that perhaps for him was quite surprising to be famous because of that kind of piece and not for 100 quintets or 100 quartets and a lot of symphonies that he wrote.
He went viral before that was even a thing.
Completely. So Boccherini wrote 7 movements, which are intended to be from the sunset to curfew. So he added some very specific instructions in Italian about how that movements had to be played. First one, tutti pizzicati imitando il tocco delle campane quando suonan l'Ave Maria. The Ave Maria bells sounded 30 minutes approximately after the sunset every day. And it creates a very, very nice and very specific atmosphere.
Wow. Can we try?
Yeah.
Does it sound like bells?
Absolutely, bravo. Then we have another instruction. Dopo questo, il primo violino, forza più che puote, entrerà imitando il tamburo del quartiere dei soldati.
Something like that.
Bravo, that's amazing. And there's also one very fun indication. I violoncelli si metteranno l'istrumento attraversato sulle ginocchia e pizzicarono con le unghie di tutta la mano posta al rovescio come chi suona una chitarra. Strumming strings as a guitar. Yeah, but there's one important detail. With your fingernails.
Oh.
Using that part of the hand, yes.